Well, I'm here in the Sierra Mountains for 3 days and 2 nights. The idea is to get to Sequoia National Park and check out Crabtree Pass. The trip started off really good. Got some thunder and hail, front country camp spot back at the Cottonwood Lakes campground. And then my food was stuck in the bear lockers. Like the key was rusted. I had to go like find another key, and even then I like put all my weight in it. It was a 30-minute ordeal. I thought all my stuff was gonna be trapped for good. But right now I'm heading to New Army Pass, and I don't really have that much of a solid plan other than spending 3 days, 2 nights out here. I got a map, everything. Weather looks good except for some thunderstorms here and there. So yeah, not really looking to take names, but I'm just looking to have a nice relaxing trip in the Sierra. And it is mid-May. Some much more pleasant conditions than last time I was in the Sierra. And thank God, this is freaking awesome. Well, I made it to High Lake. I'm gonna take a break here, get some food and water in me before I tackle New Army Pass. So far, very scenic. This last 2-3 miles have been amazing. It's not too windy too. Perfect temperature, like in the low mid 60s. This is awesome. All right, all done with my break. Time to ascend New Army Pass. One last look of High Lake. Looks like the last push. I'm gonna put my camera away, get my ice axe out, and complete this mountain pass. Made up the snow field, cut between that little notch there. Let's go see what this pass looks like. You can see the trail down there. That's where I'm dropping down to, then I'm looping around this guy to Soldier Lakes. And you'll see how I'm feeling by then. So far I'm making really good time. Just keep my eye on those clouds there. That divide there seems to be breaking them apart. Kind of like how the Cascades break apart the clouds for eastern Washington. But I'm gonna keep my eye on it. Don't want to be up here when thunderstorms come rolling in. last look at this beautiful meadow before I go back into the trees. That was a very pleasant walk. Here's Soldier Lake. No camping at the lake, unfortunately. It is a restoration site. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'm gonna eat something, rest for an hour or two, and see if I got it in me to keep pushing on, follow the trail along here, then go cross country up into the trailless valley over that mound there. But I'm at 13 miles right now and 3,000 feet of gain, and I'm not the best in shape, and I'm at elevation. I'm surprised I even got this far. So we'll see how I'm feeling. This big boy. This is the lake's location. For reference, where I dropped my pack and where the bear storage is and all that is in those trees right there. I actually think the view's better from there because you see this massive wall of peaks. But when you come over here to the lake, the massive wall of peaks kind of vanishes. You kind of see the tops of them. You just got this one big guy. It just kind of looks like a piece of meatloaf. Camp. Bear lockers are up over that rock feature right there. Someone left a bunch of their stuff in there. Forgot it. I don't think I'm gonna have the energy to go up, even though there's 2 more hours of daylight. I'm just tuckered out. I think I'm just gonna relax. That's pretty cool. Alright, time to head back to camp and get ready to kick back and go to bed. There's so many fish biting. I had no idea the Sierra had so many fish. Every lake I've gone to, every stream I've crossed, there's been fish like 5-6 feet from me. It is day number 2. I tried to get a night sky time lapse last night, but for some reason the stars weren't very bright, and I need at least one bright star to focus my camera on, or else they're just all blurry. So after messing with that for about 10 minutes, I just said screw it and went back to bed. I also ended up oversleeping, so I don't know if I'll be able to make it to Crabtree Pass, because I'm gonna day trip up that way, come back here, pack up, and head to Chicken Spring Lake, I think it is, so I don't have that far of a walk out tomorrow morning, because I got a 17-hour 30-minute drive ahead of me. At least hopefully I can get to Sky Blue Lake. Here's what Lower Soldier Lake anyway looks like in the daylight. There's an upper one between those trees up there. I'm not going to that. I'm gonna around this bank. The sunset video and stuff I got last night, I went up this slope here into that very beautiful valley. All right, here's what I'm gonna go up. Daylight, it looks like Upper Soldier Lake would be absolutely beautiful. A little amphitheater of rock around it. Primrose Lake is up in that cirque. You can see the head wall where the greenery is. Spectacular area. Mountain's an excellent camping spot. This time of year it'd probably be frigid though at night. It's pretty cold right now. Seems there's a trail that follows this creek that isn't on the map. So I wonder from the Rock Creek Trail if there's a branch off up this valley so you don't have to go to Soldier Lake. Don't know. Dang, it's windy up here. That mountain reminds me of Haystack Mountain in the winds. What a beautiful place. Well, that trail I've been following just kind of vanished in this upper meadow. Incredible place. All right, I think this is Sky Blue Lake's head wall, so I'm gonna follow it up this way, see if I can get up there. Good thing this marsh stream from the outfall of the lake does a complete 180 almost and rafts back around that way so I don't have to do another stream crossing. It definitely won't have enough time to get to Crabtree Pass. It's not as straightforward as the contours make it seem. I'd have to walk around this whole section of lake here, cut up into these bands. There's a lake here, walk up along this ridge, there's another lake in here, walk around that, up into here. Definitely won't have the time for that. But I'm gonna go over here, this little area, and take a nice little break before heading back. Can't round the lake completely this way without going high, because that one shot in this previous scene was that snowbank that was just floating. I don't know if there's rocks under it. I don't feel like crossing. I don't feel like falling into a high alpine lake today. I'd have to climb up onto this stuff to get around from this direction. So that's the plan. Absolutely fantastic lake. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but it definitely does have like a bluish tinge to it, like a darker blue. Like a tie-dye blue color. Almost like it's sky blue. Someone lost or abandoned their tent. Junior tent? Someone failed Boy Scouts. Another lake up in here called Incandescent Lake. Fortunately, won't have the time for that too. You can almost set up camp down there when it's warmer anyway, and just spend 2 days exploring this valley. I'm sure you could say the same about a lot of the valleys here in the Sierra. I've only seen one person so far the whole trip too. And there are fish here. I've seen some swimming around. Not as much as the other lakes though. That might change in the summer, of course. One last 360-degree view of this meadowy valley. It's really hard not to stop, turn around and look back. Could be wrong, but I think that is Apex Pass. Seems easiest to get to it from Incandescent Lake, but that's just from this angle. I guess there would have been a way up from Sky Blue Lake. I'm super happy I had the opportunity to come here. Definitely gonna need more time. It'd be sweet if Lacey and I could come back up into this high country for a week or two. There's so much to do. The sun is hitting the pines right now, and it has that fermenting smell, that pine fermenting smell. It smells really good. Here's an even higher view of Soldier Lake. The upper one is a lot higher. Like higher than what I'm standing right now. And back down to Soldier Lake. So here's where I was camped. This lower Soldier Lake. And today I day tripped. I walked along here, up through this little notch, around this rim. Here's where that beautiful meadow was. Cut across this stream, up this contour, over to here, across the stream again, and here's where I took break by Sky Blue Lake. I'd have gone a lot further to get to Crabtree Pass, and I'm running out of time. So now, I just had some lunch, or 4 o'clock lunch anyway. I'm packed up now. I'm gonna head back to this junction here, the Siberian Pass, Rock Creek. This calls it Army Pass Trail, but the sign has it as Rock Creek Trail. And I'm gonna take the Siberian Pass Trail to the PCT. Once I get to the PCT, I'm going to assume, like every other time I've been on the PCT, my solitude is now gone. But oh well. It's a great highway to use. So I'm gonna take the PCT along this way to Chicken Spring Lake and camp there. Hopefully there's some spots available. It's a Thursday night, so there should be. If not, I might just hike the rest of the way out because I'm parked right here. But that should give me a good quick start of the morning to start my drive home. All packed up. Let's get going. Made it to the junction. Sign says 3.6 to Cottonwood Pass. My map says 4. But hopefully it's 3.6 and the map's wrong. Last few miles on this strip of PCT before that lake are very hot and very dry. On the map, I think that's supposed to be an unnamed lake down there. It's just dry right now. Chicken Spring Lake. Finally. Look, got camp set up. Warming up a bit. The wind came in pretty strong in the shade of the mountain. It was pretty chilly. I think I did about 15 miles today. Don't know how much feet of elevation gain. I could put it in below what my actual numbers are. But yeah. Rest a bit. Set up camp a bit more, and then eat, go to bed, relax. Not necessarily in that order. So tomorrow I go to Cottonwood Pass, which is right there. Then it's 4 miles, 5 miles back to my vehicle. I haven't seen Earth Shadow that strong since the Lost River Range. Good morning. Today I begin my trek out. One last look at Chicken Spring Lake. It's the view from Cottonwood Pass. See the road out there.